Welcome to the History God, where we dig through the archives, question the narratives, and separate fact from fiction. Before watching the video, do subscribe to my channel and be part of my community. Today, we are diving into one of the most controversial and disturbing stories of our time, the Epstein Files. Who knew what was documented, and what does the paper trail actually reveal? Let's follow the evidence. Jeffrey Epstein was born on January 20, 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, to Jewish parents Pauline Stolovsky and Seymour George Epstein. Over the decades, he rose from modest beginnings to become a wealthy financier with powerful political and social connections. But behind their success was one of the most disturbing criminal cases in modern American history. Today, we are breaking down his early life, career, connections, and the ongoing controversies surrounding the so-called Epstein Files. At the age of 21, Epstein began working as a physics and maths teacher at the Dalton School in New York City, despite lacking formal teaching credentials. During his time at Dalton, allegations later surfaced that he displayed inappropriate behavior toward underage female students, including reportedly flirting with them. In June 1976, he was dismissed by the school authorities, reportedly for poor performance. Shortly after his dismissal, Epstein joined the investment firm Bear Stearns in 1976 as a low-level junior assistant to a floor trader. He eventually began advising some of the bank's wealthiest clients on tax mitigation strategies. Epstein was reportedly praised for his dedication and extraordinary skills by then CEO James Kahn, until he was asked to leave the firm in 1981. Reports suggest his departure was related to a regulatory issue involving a REGD violation. According to multiple sources, Epstein remained close to certain executives and reportedly continued as a client of Bear Stearns until its collapse in 2008. In 1981, Epstein founded his own consulting firm called Intercontinental Assets Group Inc. During this time, he described his work as that of a high-level bounty hunter, claiming he specialized in recovering lost funds for wealthy clients. In 1982, Spanish actress Ana Obregón reportedly sought Epstein's assistance in recovering her father's lost investments, following the collapse of Drysdale government securities due to fraud. During the mid-1980s, Epstein traveled frequently between the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. While in London, he met Stephen Hoffenberg. According to Hoffenberg, they were introduced through former U.S. Attorney General John Mitchell. At various times, Epstein allegedly told some individuals that he had connections to the CIA, though no verified evidence has confirmed those claims. Hoffenberg later claimed that he introduced Epstein to British media mogul Robert Maxwell. However, this account remains contested. Ghislaine Maxwell, Robert Maxwell's daughter, stated that she first met Epstein in 1991, the same year her father died. Epstein's association with Ghislaine Maxwell marked a significant turning point in his life. Maxwell, the daughter of British media magnate and former Labour MP Robert Maxwell, had extensive social and political connections. She introduced him to the inner circle of liberal elites, including the Democrat politicians, who later received donations in campaign fundings. Ghislaine Maxwell was later accused of having intelligence connections. She was born into a world of significant political and social influence. After her father's death and the collapse of his business empire, Ghislaine Maxwell became closely associated with Epstein. She was widely described as a key figure who helped introduce him to elite social circles, including influential figures in politics, business, and academia. Recently released Department of Justice documents reveals that Maxwell was very central to the creation of the Clinton Global Initiative in 2004. She participated in budget discussions and arranged $1 billion to pay the production company for the inaugural CGI event. Ghislaine Maxwell have claimed multiple times that it was through her Clinton and Epstein met, and she suggested Clinton to use Epstein's private jet for humanitarian trips. Clinton flew on Epstein's plane for 26 flight legs between 2002 and 2003. From this point, Jeffrey Epstein became the main character in the Democratic Party's political chapter. Public records show that Jeffrey Epstein made political donations to Democratic candidates. Between 1990 and 2018, he contributed approximately $147,000 to various Democratic candidates and committees. Reports also indicate that he donated to several Republican politicians, including Bob Dole, George H.W. Bush, and Rick Lazio, totaling around $10,000. Campaign finance records show that some Democratic politicians, including Chuck Schumer, received donations from Epstein during the 1990s. Other reports suggest that additional contributions were made to various political figures like Stacey Plaskett between 2015 and 2019 after his 2008 conviction. In later court proceedings, Maxwell was identified as a central participant in Epstein's criminal activities. In 2021, she was convicted of sex trafficking and related charges and is currently serving a prison sentence. Many Americans continue to call for the release of fully unredacted files, arguing that greater transparency could help bring justice to the victims. Jeffrey Epstein's story remains one of the most controversial and disturbing scandals in modern American history, involving power, wealth, political connections, and unanswered questions. Stay tuned for the next video, where we will take a closer look at the documents and what they reveal. Thanks for watching.